Howdy, folks. Welcome to the Outer Worlds. Stream 2. Hopefully, I'll have figured this out. We are continuing on from where we left off in Stream 1. As soon as I find the mouse. Okay, and I think this should do it. You've got to be kidding me. It just works. That's not the Outer World's fault. Alrighty, hi there Hotsy Totsy, hi there Vicerogal, welcome to the stream, and meow. So, we are here with Parvati, and we have things to do. But first, looking in our inventory, we don't have a whole lot of bits, so I think we're going to go back and take the job for the retirement specialist. This game is about, surviving life in the Outer Worlds, the colonies. Think of it a bit as Fallout without the war. Well, there was a corporate war, but I don't know who they nuked or if they did. And welcome, the green candle.
Come for a visit?
Here we are.
Not today.
Silas.
Just helping this fella.
Oh, we're kind of visiting Parvati.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
What are you talking about there, Silas?
Best to ask her yourself.
Alrighty.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
Ah. I'm sorry, Parvati.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
Well, if you still need those fees collected, I'm willing to help.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Excellent. Why is Abernathy a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Alright. And where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Alrighty. Then I will be back. So back into Edgewater we go. Parvati... Perhaps Parvati has spotted the lone chest down here, which has Adreno. Alrighty. Over the river and through the graves to Grandmother's Edgewater we go. Did we, sort through things? No. Hi, Parvati. Let's just close the door there so we're not interrupted. Weapon parts, we'll take those. We'll steal some spades and some shovels and pep pills. Bit cartridge, some light ammo and energy cells.
Hey, that's
Pick this lock. Riot control helmet, a grenade launcher, toughened, Mr. Power, and 75 bit cartridges. Well, we're getting money now. Mag pick, 10 cartridges. Hi there, Darkstalker. Welcome to the stream. Glad to hear it. I think it's really pretty awesome so far. Alright, let's see here. We've got some triptees. Let's check out the terminal. Edgewater Saltuna Cannery, a Spacer's Choice property, terminal access. Welcome, Junior Inhumer. Messages from Inhumers Association to Spacer's Choice Junior Inhumer, Emerald Vale Division. A special offer. Dear reader, your subscription to the Inhumers Association newsletter has expired. We'd like to invite you to renew your subscription. Act now and we'll throw in a copy of our newest publication, Shovel's Gazette and Quarterly. Yay! From Spacer's Choice Human Resources to Junior Inhumer, official advertisement text. Edgewater Cemetery is a property of the Spacer's Choice Company. The Spacer's Choice family takes care of its own, from cradle to grave. Gravesite plots and headstones are provided by Spacer's Choice at an affordable rate. Custom spacious plots, custom engraved headstones and monograms, complimentary eulogy courtesy of the Order of Scientific Inquiry. Let your spirit rest in the privacy of a Spacer's Choice brand gravesite. Returning to root inventory logs, you say. Burial invoice, password require, hack 1, we can bypass. Name Theodore Granger, cause of expiration, industrial accident, burial status, successfully interred in gravesite 13F, gravesite fees paid and accounted, Inhumer's addendum, Teddy's corpse was missing a hand, deducted 5 bits from gravesite fee because, well, I'm a kindly fellow. Aww. Well, you know, I figure that hand's worth about 5 digits, 5 bits. It all kind of balances out. Early retirement. Do you want to end your years in luxury and comfort? Do you dream of walking beneath the vaulted arches of Byzantium? Early retirement is finally here. Early retirement is your ticket to Byzantium. Early retirement is Chairman Rockwell and Minister Clark's gift to you. Selection for early retirement process is by lottery. Winners enjoy an all-expense-paid trip to their new life in Byzantium, the jewel of Halcyon. Don't sign up for early retirement, I'm guessing. Being all as it's in the Inhumer's room and all. Nobody's about. Parvati, gonna come on in the door there? We'll close it on up. No? Alright. You hang out there. 2-hour energy brew, some strip teas, gourmet salt tuna, 2 light ammo, trip teas and mock ammo, apple juice, jeweled ring, Adreno, hack this puppy, makeshift low pressure suit, mag pick, bit cartridge, cigarette lighter, and jeweled ring. Bypass shunt. Bit cartridges by 5. You open the door, Parvati. Alright, steel mag pick, steel shovel. Check the sinks. Alrighty. Off we go. Wait. We missed some 0G brew. Oh, wait, we missed something over here, too. Bread noodles. For when your noodles need to be like bread. Alright. We'll see how long I can keep the courier out of this. Probably not nearly as long or thoroughly as I should. A downed companion will pop back up at the end of combat, but not in supernova difficulty. Back into Edgewater. Alright, it's time to start looking around for things of value. Anna, your mother passed away from plague. She wasn't chosen to receive medical treatment and failed to recover on her own. I found a site near the ocean to bury her. I know it's company policy to have her buried in the graveyard, but I just can't afford the fees. I'm heading out after dark to put her to rest, say my final goodbyes and all. I know it's dangerous to go out alone at night, but I have to chance it. And if you're reading this, I want you to know that your mother was a good person. Don't blame her for what happened. She worked as hard as she could. It just wasn't hard enough in the end. Love, Dad. Well, I'm guessing this is Dad. 2 bit cartridges, 24 light ammo, and a speed grip. Another resident has a bit cartridge, 20 light ammo, ambidextrine, nasal stimulant, critical damage plus 15%, bonus to extra headshot and weak spot damage plus 25%, last 15 seconds, and Mr. Ouch, power attack damage plus 20% mod. Spacer's Choice, Chaw.
Heard something outside the walls today.
Cantina. So this is the sick house right here.
Distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
All right. Now let's take a look. A grave matter. Conrad is one of 4 people. He runs a barbershop. Conveniently, there's the barbershop.
Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
All right. Well, that's good to know. There's nothing in there. These here stitch doors don't seem to open none. Adreno, well, let's not lift right in front of the fella. Parvati, you gonna come on through the door there so we can close it on that guy? Thieving's a whole lot easier accomplished when no one's watching. Pre-sliced bread. Examine. Conrad. Letter from Phyllis. Receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Eugene was an asset, and somebody has to pay his body price. This is going to ruin us. So I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth, heirlooms passed down his family or something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We'll sell the teeth wherever, somewhere nice and quiet. Use the bits to pay his body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal the next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. Phyllis G. Well, Philly G, I don't know if he sold his teeth or not. If this is the fella, he doesn't appear to have teeth. 15 bit cartridges, 12 light ammo though. Door still closed. Spacer's Choice Guard has 12 bit cartridges, 14 energy cells, and a light assault rifle. Alright, what do we got now? We already got one of them. And this here pistol, and a sentry saber. What about armor? We've been picking some up. Determination plus 5. Lockpick plus 5. I like that. Tech skills plus 5. Hack plus 7. Tech skills plus 5. That would be overall tech skills, right? So skills, tech. So hack we've got is under stealth. Engineering, science, and medical. What's Parvati rocking? She's got a 110 pistol, 120 impact hammer, one-handed. Alright, she's got 9 armor plus tech skills 5, and one-handed melee plus 5. Helmet. Determination. What does determination do? Determination skill increases the maximum health of all your companions. Versus, what was it? Melee. Well, let's give her some determination. She doesn't have to look like Isaac from... what is that game? A necklace. Alright. Conrad!
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Hey there, Dean. Welcome to the stream. Let's see here. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness. Well, you know I could show you my hands.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Doesn't that sound fun? Well, you know what? Silas sent me to collect your dues.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Them ditches is expensive, Conrad. Let's see here. That's some quality drama, Conrad. You should audition.
Thank you, no. I despise the serials. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Well, what about just giving Silas an IOU?
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
Kidneys? What about Eugene's gold teeth?
You know about Eugene? How?
I'm a mind reader.
You were probably poking around my things. I really shouldn't leave my letters sitting out in the open. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
Well, then I'm sure he won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
All right, I don't really care. I'm just here to collect your dues.
Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Alrighty then. Goodbye, Conrad. We will do you the favor of not stealing this stuff from under your nose. Not sure if I'm stealthy enough to do that anyway. Alright, let's see. That's where we came in. Did we check this way? Look in all them nooks and crannies. Bypass shunt by 1, 8-bit cartridges. I think we're getting some money. Up to 199, started with 36. That's not too bad. All right. Wanted. Guillaume Gill Antrim from the Spacer's Choice Department of Retirement. A writ of execution, effective immediately for Guillaume Antrim, former Spacer's Choice Associate Mechanic, terminated from his position and escorted from Edgewater on grounds of unauthorized use of adrenatime. Wanted for destruction of company property, murder of company workers in good standing, theft, and unauthorized use of medical supplies. Generous bounty payment on delivery. Must be able to sign your own name. See Constable Reyes for details. Murder of company workers in good standing. That's interesting. All right. Let's see who we got here. Bertie Cotton. From the Spacer's Choice Department of Retirement, a writ of execution effective immediately for Bert Cotton, former vicar stationed in Edgewater Vicarage, no longer in good standing with Halcyon Branch Order of Scientific Inquiry, at large and dangerous, wanted for destruction of company property, murder of company workers in good standing, sedition, and unauthorized use of medical supplies. Generous bounty payment on delivery. Must be able to sign your own name. See Constable Reyes for details. Doc Maybell. From the Spacer's Choice Department of Retirement, a writ of execution. Well, it's a little bit different. All right. Effective immediately for Maybell Burgess, former Spacer's Choice physician, condemned on charges of dereliction of duty, disappeared from Edgewater with 2 parcels of adrenatime, at large and dangerous, wanted for destruction of company property, murder of company workers in good standing, vandalism, and unlicensed practice of medicine on seditious criminals. Generous bounty payment on delivery. Must be able to sign your own name. See Constable Reyes for details. All right.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
At least you got your health.
All right. Well, is this here the local constabulary?
Seemed scary from the outside.
Ooh, they got a terminal. Bounty records. All bounties posted by the Edgewater Constabulary have been authorized by Spacer's Choice. View bounties. Open bounties. Same stuff as outside. Not quite, actually. Spacer's Choice Department of Retirement, Termination, and Restitution has filed a writ of execution for Guillaume Gil Antrim, effective immediately. Some of you may remember Gil Antrim from his days in the cannery. Please be advised that Spacer's Choice no longer recognizes Mr. Antrim as a member of its valued family. Spacer's Choice advises its workers in good standing to remain in good standing by disabusing themselves of any sympathy, allegiance, or memory toward Mr. Antrim. All right, well, we don't need to read through the rest there. Let's go talk to Constable Reyes.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
Oh, I better go leave some stuff out on the sidewalk to get stolen. If you need help with your marauder problem, you know, I'm for hire.
As a Spacer's Choice constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got
Maybe.
bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
Alrighty. Good to know. What kind of questions can we ask you?
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
Alrighty. Does the name Phineas Wells mean anything to you?
His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
Define relevant. I don't think we want to answer any of that. No, no, no. Alrighty. Off we go then.
Almost lost a finger in the cannery today.
Nothing I can do about that.
Alright. Anything yummy here? 4 bit cartridges. 2 more bit cartridges. Maintenance division.
This is where the magic happens.
Not stealing, so we're taking it.
I mean, if you need it. Okay.
Was it stealing? I don't think so. It wasn't red. We're going to be taking lots of things, Parvati. It's okay. Use terminal. Spacer's Choice Property Maintenance Division logs. Welcome Holcomb P. There are currently 3 open trouble tickets. Select an option to proceed. Trouble ticket 65565. Summary AG loader serial number X. Failure on startup. Status open. Priority medium. Steps to reproduce. Turn on engine. Try it again. Try it again. Kick the loader. Curse injured toes. I have to enter a minimum of 8 steps. Try it again. It makes a rattling noise. Maintenance notes. Dang it, Clancy. I just got you back on your feet 2 weeks ago. Not that you got feet, but you know what I mean. Sounds like his stator's off access again. We'll clean out and resit. Clancy's guts got caught and all pulled out, likely on account of somebody trying to restart him over and over again. Need to rewind all the coiling in number 4. Trouble ticket 65587 priority. Filed by R. Tobson. Summary failure of main cannery production line at heat processing. Status open. Priority executive. Steps to reproduce. Startup production line according to schedule X. Observe processing of cans. Follow first batch to heat processing stage. 1 or more loud popping noises. Smoke, smell of burned salt tuna. Overheat klaxon on monitor 6. Flames jet from exhaust ports. Automatic shutdown. Maintenance notes. Likely as not, Bess got indigestion from being made to eat something she ain't made to. Again, heading over now. Trouble ticket 65588. Filed by Miller L. This issue has been open for 0 days. Damned mechanicals. Status open. Priority low. Priority automatically reset to low by executive level admin rule applied by Tobson R. Reason. Trouble ticket filed by Miller L. Steps to reproduce. Look northwise. I said look northwise. Blasted useless translator. Near scrap pile. Could be northeast from town, I guess. Observe mechanical. Clanking all about, menacing-like. See it? It's right there. No notes on this ticket yet. Alrighty. Well. You glitter a little bit. Nothing glittery over there. 2-hour energy brew, mock apple juice, and a workbench. Modifications. To install your mod, first select the item you wish to upgrade, then choose what type of mod you wish to install, scope, armor, plating, etc. Finally, pick the mod to install, and boom, you've upgraded your item. Both weapons and armor can be modified. Mods can't be removed once they're used, so put them on your favorite gear. Jock weapons are built for the discerning warrior who wants a custom and personalized weapon, just like everything else. Alright, so we can modify, tinker, repair a toss ball blocker and break it down. Alright, we have 5 weapon parts. If we wanted to repair this, it would cost 7. So let's break things down. We have one of these in our inventory, so we're going to break that down. Break down the shovel. Let's keep a grenade launcher. Another shovel. Ooh, this shovel looks like it's more valuable. It's like 2 bits more than this one. Break up some spades. Sure, I can break a telescoping staff. Repair. Do we want to repair this? No, not with that few parts. Tinker. Can't tinker with nothing. Modify. We could modify. Well, we can't modify that. We don't got nothing to modify it with. What about this? Power attack damage. Plasma damage. Huh. Well, let's not modify those yet since we don't have many mods. Let's save them up. Alright. What do we got in here? It looks like we've been through here. Alright. So, we got the barber. Critters everywhere. Making all kinds of racket. Energy cell and heavy ammo, I think. Bypass shunt. Alright. So, Parvati wanted to talk to the vicar. We did that last time we were about. Grave matter. Abernathy is one of the 4 people, Silas. Okay. Feeling under the weather and probably at his residence. Phyllis is a supervisor in a cannery. Ludwig is stationed at the landing pad. Alright. Come on, Parvati, let's get in the door. I don't see nobody. Notifications lost and found. Logs found 1 left hand severed at the wrist, some bone damage. People, this is our 2nd unscheduled amputation in as many months. Please exercise caution and safety around the machinery. Maintenance fees will be deducted from your pay. Fun times at Spacer's Choice. At least they'll deduct 5 bits from your gravesite fees. Got the washroom here. Nothing looks too shiny. Energy cell by 25 light ammo, 10-bit cartridges, and a toss ball blocker. Alright, well. Got a little jumpy there. Nothing shiny. Got some sparkly stuff though. Sprat. Power regulator. Spacer's Choice property running self-examination. Help yourself to a refreshing tin of Spacer's Chaw while you wait. Power source, Spacer's Choice electrical transformer. Status responsive, power regulator responsive. Query, geothermal facility. Emerald Vale region is powered by the Spacer's Choice geothermal facility. Spacer's Choice is proud to bring the colonists of Halcyon moderately innovative technology at a reasonable price. Spacer's Choice, the best you can afford. Hi there, Nixo. Welcome to the stream. Back to root. Disengage power regulator. Unable to comply, the power regulator unit may not be disengaged while the transformer is active. Query, transformer shutdown. Failure. Transformer shutdown protocols are non-operational. What are these shutdown protocols? In compliance with Spacer's Choice engineering and development policies, shutdown protocols have been disabled on all transformers. This is to prevent illegal tampering, upgrading, or theft of proprietary technology. Warning, please avoid attempting to modify or tamper with Spacer's Choice electrical transformer while power is active. Doing so may lead to death, catastrophic injury, and irreparable damage to the transformer. So we're going to have to turn something off before we can pick one of those up. Alrighty. Alright. Washroom. Loose lips. Bard. Sprat hide. Sprat hide. Well, may as well take it. That one don't have none. This one does. Well, I think I know what the weird food is they're putting in their salt tuna. Only you can protect fourth quarter profits. Vending machine discovered. Gourmet Saltoon. Magnum mod. Saltuna fillets. Let's just close that door right there. 4-bit cartridges. Tossball card. Aaron Dubois. 80-bit cartridges. Necklace. 6 heavy ammo. 15 energy cells. And Adreno. Can we read that? No. Alright, what do we got here? Vending machines offer a variety of items to purchase, mostly from one company. Hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell items to the vending machines. Restricted items on a vendor can only be purchased when you have high enough reputation with the associated faction or a hack skill of 40 or higher. Alright, yeah, the lockpick's pretty cool. Let's see what we've got to sell. This is junk as far as I can tell. Let's sell this off. Hold Z to sell it all. $2.99 to $7.05. I approve. Mods. Food. Alright. Let's see. I'm going to sell any kind of liquor or drugs. Saltuna. I don't think I want to eat the food where the people are all getting sick either. Spacer's Chaw. Mock apple juice. That doesn't look like booze. This does. 0G brew. You're gone. Spacer's Choice fast ration pill. I think the food all matters a whole lot more on supernova difficulty. I don't think we want to sell armor. I think we want to break it down. Same with weapons. So. Oh wait, we could sell this. It's worth a little bit more. May as well. Alright. Alright. Let's breeze on. We're still looking for Phyllis. And, you know, whatever ain't quite nailed down. corporate trooper. Bunch of sprats. I don't think he cares if we take these. So we'll take them just to sell. Don't mind us. Parvati, come on in the door. There we go. Mag pick. Tossball card, Matthew Singh. Door still closed. Tossball blocker, light ammo, fun times a barrel, and 10-bit cartridges. Terminal, Foreman Phyllis Granger. Messages. Welcome, Phyllis Granger. From Art Hobson. Subject medical treatment. Phyllis, owing to your hard work and positive attitude, I have sanctioned your access to medical treatment in the event of contagion. As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker. I wish I could treat every member of the Spacer's Choice family who fell ill to this plague, but I cannot. Medical privileges are strictly merit-based. Please do not, under any circumstance, distribute a ration of medication to any other worker. We're all in this together. Return to root. Personal files. Hack. Sure. And continue. Personal files, last entry. Theodore buried last night. Reed asked me not to report his death in our quarterlies. Sounds fair to me. Was asked to prepare a statement or something for the other workers. Been thinking about it. Don't know what to tell them. Don't end up like Theodore. Do your work, show up, wear a smile, and you'll get your medical privileges. It's a start. Alright. Alright. Let's see here. Well, you've got a green thing on you. Hi, Phyllis.
You the new worker?
Nope.
Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Swinging your password around there fairly openly. Anyway, gravesite fees I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
That's kind of you, I guess.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said the guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Color me shocked. Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
I thought you said you were his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death.
Oh.
I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
You can't be serious.
I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
Wow. Would've, but you didn't.
Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I'll let you get back to work. Alright, we got 2 of 4 down. Fun town, fun company. Hi there, red-eyed guard. I'm going in this here door. If Parvati, why don't you go there? Alright, we can tell Parvati to go places. Spacer's Chaw. Bypass shunt. Guide to Mechanical Engineering Volume 2. Don't mind if we do. 0G brew. 20-bit cartridges, a plasma rifle, weapon parts, armor parts. Go on and crack this open. We get a revolver, 2 mag picks, 22-bit cartridges and spacers, chaw. And a terminal. Company notifications. From the office of Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator, symptoms of infection have now reached a critical mass. I've instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is a reality of life on the frontier, and as spacers we are expected to face up to reality. And the reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. If you find yourself suffering the symptoms of incipient plague, the best thing you can do for yourself and for your family is to don your jumpers and come to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness recapitulates spiritual weakness. Fun times. Can we just nuke it from orbit? Alright, let's slip on out here. Need some help going down that ladder? A little push, maybe? There's a container right there. As long as we can avoid the vending machine discovered. There's a couple there. We can do this. Maybe. That's Parvati, right? Yeah. Sneak. Coolant tank. Well, I'm sure that was worth it. Alright, let's clean the rest of the place out. Corporate trooper. We're just going to take everything before anybody can see us. And I'm not going to worry about stealing their Sprat-infused Saltuna. Steal a kick me sign. Sure, why not? Light ammo and energy cells. Oh, nuts.
What do you think you're doing?
Well. I'll tell you what. I'll give you 29 bits. You look the other way.
Nice doing business with you.
Your reputation with a faction has changed. If enemies are hostile, but your reputation isn't kill on sight, leaving for a few days will calm things down. Let's see what our reputation is. What did we just do? Reputation. Spacer's choice, I'm guessing? Oh, we've got a 1% negative. I think we can live with that. Gotta be careful, man. I didn't even see that guy. Light ammo and energy cells. I don't know. It's not worth it. Little too many eyes in this place. Alright. We've been upstairs. Let's clear on out. We got 2 more folks we need to get. Let's see here. Adreno. Dehydrated water tablets. Oh, we'll take the Nico pad thing. Terminal access. Looks like we've been to this, so we will bounce out. 2 more folks to find gravesite stuff for. Now it looks like one of them's right over here. Gotta start learning to pay attention to the glowy thing. And also remember to loot things. Be there some to loot. Alright. Light ammo by 25, heavy ammo by 20, 8-bit cartridges, mag pick by 1, 2, and 3. Not too shabby. Where are we? There's maintenance division. Alright. So there's something out that way. There's something over here. Okay, that's the workbench.
Almost lost a finger in the cannery today.
That's the way it goes, I suppose.
Alright. Hey there, Ash and Sar. Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's see here. Bin's empty. Martin Abernathy.
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you?
No.
Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Uh-huh. Whatever. Mr. Wait. Perception choice. You want to tell me what's got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist?
Yep.
Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
So, I'm here to collect your gravesite fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he?
He
That's
does.
why he sent you.
Yep.
That's why he wants me to pay up.
It is.
He knows.
Yep. He told me everything. How long did you think you could keep a secret like that?
Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
Don't say that, Mr. Abernathy. You still got a couple decades in you.
We can fix that.
Clear, Ms. Holcomb. My affliction's bound to be contagious. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
He's a grave digger, man. He's not death. All right, let's see. I'm sure it's all very tragic and heartbreaking. Just pay me so I can get out of here.
I'll pay your fees. I don't
You're
want any
right.
trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
Yeah, and what would that be worth to you? Depends on what you need.
Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway.
Yeah?
I need you to break it, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Uh-huh. And, got some questions.
I'll do what I can.
You will. So, there are guards?
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
Oh, just people who want to eat me. What can you tell me about these marauders?
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
Why do they sleep light? Why can't you just buy medicine yourself?
I tried medicating myself with Adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
Wait, in other words, the company won't treat you because you're already sick?
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
Uh-huh. All right.
So you'll do it then?
I'll think about it. And maybe think about looting any room you're not in. Bypass on 8-bit cartridges. I mean, no sense in not being rewarded before we get started. Alright, nothing there. Let's not lift anything and open...
For Abernathy.
You talking to me, Esther?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
All right. Medical 5, he's got symptoms of something. You're saying it's psychosomatic?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
And what exactly do you need the medicine for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
I'm gonna steal it. So why don't you let me worry about that on a persuade check of 10?
All right. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
Abernathy's paying me for my trouble. Can you match his offer?
I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better.
I like the cut of your jib, miss. I'll think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
All right. So, one more person, right? Gravesite fees. Ludwig. Well, I'm guessing this is Ludwig down here. All right. Now how do we get to down there? This way. This away. Good thing we have them alternate reality. Wait, that's the way we came in. So that's the way we came in. So we want to go that way. What was that? Southeast-ish. Is there another door?
Sick, I don't want you near me.
That's the shop. Let's look back. I don't know if we looted all the little nooks and crannies. We did not. 25-bit cartridges, a light assault rifle, and 3 armor parts. Excellent. I like getting the things. Yeah, it kind of does sound like the health system of the regular world. At least so far as I've been exposed to it. Anything back here? Mr. Power. Hi.
They're safer inside the walls.
Alrighty. Good to know. There's a container. Well, let's check back here. Mag pick. I love obsidian. Go look in the corners. There's always something to be found. Uh, 10-bit cartridges, a trip blade, and 2 armor parts. Grab all that. Parvati, you freaked me out. You got the same kind of helmet as the guards. Alright. Transition. Yeah, the voice acting so far has been exceptional. What do we have here? I saw something red, I thought, for a second, aside from this. Standard troop helmet, 3 heavy ammo, 5 light ammo, a tech kit, armor parts. Stitch door, we're not getting in there. Well, there's a bunch of structures out here. They all got stitched doors. So far. Alright, then we're back into cemetery territory, I think. There's a wreck down there. Edgewater landing pad discovered. Ludwig.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month.
Oh, well, alright. Come here, Ludwig.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon?
Maybe.
Let me see your rifling stance.
Looks kind of like this.
Make sure you're up to snuff.
Man, I'm not a horse. You gonna check my teeth next? What are you babbling about?
The war. The coming apocalypse. Man versus machine. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Lies? Yeah. Gotta watch out for them mechanicals.
That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising.
Well, my cats would agree that firing at the birds is the right thing to do.
Clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Hoorah! Look, man, Silas sent me. You owe him gravesite fees.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Yeah, that's it. He sure did, and he's asking for a little extra to, you know, furnish the resistance with mechanical repellent.
Mechanical repellent? A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple of bits for just such a project.
Alright. If your resistance needs another gun, I am for hire.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. So tuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's chaw. Few bit carts. I'll reward you for your aid.
You will. You know, proper armies pay enlistment fees.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name.
Alright, now what do you need done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Uh-huh. You know, if I'm going to go after this mechanical scout, I could use a couple of pointers from an experienced soldier such as yourself.
Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Uh-huh. Alrighty, I'm gonna let you be and back away slowly. And then I'm gonna check out your room. Bypass shunt. Toss ball stick. Oh, Parvati, in or out, hon? He's coming back, so we're gonna loot quick. Thanks, Parvati. That really helped us almost get caught trying to hack. Somebody's banging on something. Alright, let's use this here workbench. Trip blade, 44 DPS, two-handed melee, bleed, stagger, more damage. Alright, well, we've got one of these. Let's break this down. Oh. Break down. Break that down. I think we have an extra assault rifle. Sorry about the banging there, folks. Let's break this puppy. No, not mod. Break down. Alright, we've got two of these. Break down one. Ooh, we got that plasma rifle. And a revolver. Alright, what about armor? Intimidate by 3. Yeah, we can get rid of that. One-handed melee, we'll get rid of that. Get rid of one of those. Get rid of that. Now, can we tinker? We can't tinker with nothing. Alright, I made a video about that. One of our skills ain't high enough yet. Alright, let's see here. Is he gone yet? Yeah. Crack that open. Armor, bits, bit cartridges, things and stuff. Alright. Let's check out the rest of this place. What do we got? Vending machine. Anything fancy? No. Heavy helmet. Dodge +5, stealth -5 armor. Alright, what about selling? We got some stuff we can sell. Get rid of those. Sell off some of this stuff. Alright, I'll leave the rest of that for now. Don't want to sell armor, don't want to sell weapons. I don't believe. T&L. What do we have here? Ooh, hello. Hunting rifle. Shock cannon. Lots of shock cannons. Oh look, one that's extra expensive but does the same damage. And a stun baton. 180 for a rifle. Alright, I'll buy a rifle. Let's see here. What do we got? It's got a sight on it too. Well, there we go. Let's take a look. Anybody watching?
That's aggressive.
Alright, come on in, Parvati. Get in the door.
Okay.
Close the door. Let's put something small up. Plasma cutter, sawed-off shotgun, Adreno bit cartridges by a lot. Riot control helmet. Yeah, see, guard.
On my way.
Alright. Let's just kind of set that down. Alright, let's go behind the guard. I see something we can loot over here. Just gonna crack it open for right now. Wait until they go do something with themselves. Alright, what do we got in there? Energy cells, light ammo, heavy ammo, a bypass shunt. Wow, 40 bit cartridges, necklace, and coolant tank. Gonna wait though. Maybe the guard will just kinda go on out. Alright, that's all picked up. Pre-sliced bread. Sure. A silver tongue kit. Dialogue skills +5, leadership +10. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You're just going to stay in the building? Man? Alright, we got some more ammo. And clean that out. And that. Silver tongue kit and a necklace. Another necklace. Alright. Alright, let's see. Bullets and things. We can sell though. Let's sell off some of this stuff. Alright. And Spacer's Choice. What do we have here? Nothing unique. Nothing unique. Some interesting armor though. Alright. Let's just take a quick look around here. There's a hostile thing somewhere down there. Weapon parts, grab those. There's a lot of hostile things showing up on the mini-map, or the compass. Alright. What else we got going on here? Alright, let's see. I guess we can go see what the hostile stuff is. Let's see what's in here. 25 light ammo, 20 heavy ammo. Let's Alright, so we have our pistol is 100 DPS, 20 damage. This one's 37 damage, 94 DPS. Light ammo. Alright, let's try revolver over pistol. Not so concerned about shotgun. 133, 73. And let's switch to plasma cutter for this. Alright. Let's go see what those hostile things are. Hi there, Yun Suagi, Wan, and TL Gamer. Welcome to the stream. See what's going on around the corner. Oh, hey, there's that wreck. Alright, let's go see the wreck. Quick. Can we swim? No. Come on. Well, there's a container. Coolant tank, Adreno, and 10-bit cartridges. Oh, nice sunset. Alright. Or whatever we're looking at. Alright. That's the landing pad. City is that way. And there's something hostile over there. Let's see what we got. Assault rifle. It's got 186 rounds. Rifles 186. Plasma 302 in the pistol and the revolver. Huh. I know I saw something moving around on the compass anyway. Nope, there we go. Alright, let's get into sneaky mode here. I hear a sprat. I see a container. A mega sprat? Mega sprat just woke up. Well. A little bit of healing. Yes, mega sprat. I believe you. Here, have some more plasma. Enemy killed, 1600 XP, 3 sprat hides, 2 necklaces, toss ball card, speedy mate barrel, 12 light ammo, 17 energy cells, 18 heavy ammo, toss ball blocker, and 2 Adreno, and a partridge, and a pear tree, 2 more sprat hides, plus another sprat hide. And then, let's assume we need to reload this. And then go back to revolver here. Hey there, Vigo. Welcome to the stream. Sorry if I missed anybody. I've kind of been looting the world here. 6-bit cartridges, 22 light ammo, an assault rifle. Wait. An assault rifle. We have a light assault rifle. 215 versus 180. There you go. Heavy ammo 30. Heavy ammo 24. Stagger, stagger. Alright, well. Stagger, stagger, crawl, crawl. Alright, I'll pick up a shovel. Let's hack this open. Alright, let's see here. Impact hammer, 9 heavy ammo, 17 light ammo, 2 energy cells, weapon parts, and 40-bit cartridges. We've got to be getting, we're up to 1072, 1072 coin. And there's more junk down here. Mag pick, sorry. Bypass shunt. A cash register. Armor parts, weapon parts. Alright, well. Found some goodies. I think, well, it looks like we got the hostile things. There's a little pathway here. Almost like they expected somebody to come down here. Alright, let's see here. I hear something. What I hear, I do not know. I see 2 hostile marks on the compass and a dead fellow over here. Marauder thug. What do we got over here? Canid mongrel. Canid mongrel. Everybody's having nap time. Well, I'm kind of guessing at what the head is. Looks like I guessed right. Come on, zoom back in. Alright. That does for them. Canid tail, sure, why not? Marauder thug. Canid meat. Canid meat. Alright. Beautiful sky. Let's switch to something a little more... Well, let's switch to something that we have a few more rounds for. A little prefab-like container. Alright. Let's see here. Ethology log, Tarot Ray mating habits. Kane Van Acker, Spacer's Choice ethologist, assigned to Terra 2. This week I've decided to study Tarot Ray mating habits. The female Tarot Rays leave their nesting area in the morning and return in the afternoon with random objects, typically something shiny or bright. Then they build displays with these objects and perform what I can only describe as a dance for an audience of males. If a male likes what he sees, the two go off and nest together in one of the nearby trees. Gerald, if you're reading this, I'm done waiting for you. Collect my things and meet me at the next site. And don't be late, I expect punctuality from my assistants. Well, Gerald, you're in trouble now. Or not, because whoever this is dead. Tartar sauce, tarmac and cheese, Spacer's chaw. Oh, you're alive. Well, you were. Uh-oh. We did. All right, then. Walking right up on the dog. Would have bit me. 4-bit cartridges. Tarot Ray, Canid Feral, Tarot Ray Beak. Tarot Ray nothing. Alright. Whew. Alright, let's see what's going on over here. Alrighty then. No. Nothing. That's fascinating. Alright. Is that a... It is. Got a ringleader. Got a lookout. Ringleader's carrying something heavy.
Here we go.
Well, they were. There's someone else over there, a hooligan. Come on. Reload rifle.
Nice one.
Right. Nope. Come on.
Everyone all right?
There we go. Alright. Well, they're not, but we are, so 31-bit cartridges, 30 energy cells, a Dreno, and a light machine gun, you say? Alright. 3-bit cartridges, 12-bit cartridges, 11 heavy ammo, a cigarette lighter. Did we get that? Yeah. Where's your friend? There we are. 3-bit cartridges, heavy ammo by 8, a Dreno, and a trip blade. Bracelet, Adreno Thug Kit, and Whisper Quiet Muzzler. Firing noise reduced by 66.6%. Excellent. Unfortunate side being that silencers don't work on the sniper rifles. Or at least not on this one. Alright. I did not get this on Epic. I got this at Microsoft Store. Since Microsoft bought out Obsidian, figured as like they'd be there, and they were. And welcome to the stream, Paul. Alright, let's see here. Revolver, gyro sight, 10 heavy ammo. Oh, right, there's supposed to be a mechanical somewhere, right? Damaged mechanical sentry.
Bet I could fix him up smart.
Alright. Hi.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
Sure, why not?
Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Alrighty.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
I don't think he's going to give me anything. He's just a robot. Parvati, why did you name the mechanical?
On account of I fixed him. And he's Jeremy on account of his helmet. It's like Jeremy, the officer in True Romantic Tales of the Space Guard.
Uh-huh. Is that an Etherwave cereal or something?
Surely. I make a point to watch every Tuesday night. Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
Alrighty. Well, let's see here. 25 light ammo, 20 heavy ammo. Bypass shunt, 13-bit cartridges. Jeremy, watch your mouth. There's a lady present. 2 bypass shunts, combat drones empty. 25 light ammo, 20 heavy ammo. At least we're picking up ammo. Hello. Light pistol, Nicopad. Heavy ammo by 10, light ammo by 10. A frozen dinner. Pre-sliced bread, fridge is empty. Tarmac and cheese, gourmet salt tuna. Well, we'll sell that. Alright. Moving right along. Combat drone empty. Combat drone. Wait. Mag pick. Fast ration pill. Oh, hey, we took care of the mechanical. We can go talk to that Ludwig fella. Alright. .408 ammo. Ludwig, you're the one we're looking for.
Bring us honor, soldier.
You betcha. You won't have to worry about that scout no more.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination.
I imagine you would.
You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
You hid your secret weapon in a lavatory?
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
You thought this through. Well, I'll let you know if I find it.
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
You said it's been there for years. All right, sure. Hey! And a level up. Let's take that. 10 points. We get a perk this level too. Alright. Let's put 5 into this because I want a tinker. I think that's in this somewhere. And then... No, let's go with sneak and hack and lockpick. We'll do 5 here. The next level we'll put into ranged. Although dialogue's pretty attractive too. Alright, let's do... let's just go 5 here. Alright. And apply. Accept. And perks. High maintenance. Durability loss. Carrying capacity. Fast travel when encumbered. I'm thinking this is probably the one I need, if not the one I want. Let's take that and apply. And come on over here. Can we tinker now? We can! Alright. Let's start boosting this puppy up. Hunting rifle. I'd say it's worth it. Oh, let's see here. Alright, well, let's take a look at repair. 5 pieces to repair the revolver. Take that. 7 pieces to fix the rifle. 5, I won't worry about that or that. Modify. Magnum. Increase magazine size. We've only got 1 though. We've already got a scope on this. We don't need a gyro sight. We'd have to replace it. Alright. Let's save the rest for now. We need to go back to the cantina, see what he's left behind the lavatory. Hi there, classic gamer. Welcome to the stream. Alright. Let's see what we've got going on here. Cantina, vicarage, that means... or cannery. Cantina's this way. Alright. No, Parvati. That was back in my youth. Alright.
Yeah, huh?
Alright, well, we'll talk later. Alright, we got our whatever it is. Let's go back to Ludwig.
Wonder if the plague...
Alright, let's see here. Transitioning. Titus Andronicus. Ludwig.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Yep. Honor, honor. I found that package you mentioned.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here's a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law.
Uh-huh.
You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
Sounds like fun.
Fun? This ain't some quarterly performance review, soldier. Ours is a grave and sacred duty.
Oh, right, I forgot.
Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
I think we got that.
I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security.
Imagine that.
I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
Uh-huh. Seems simple enough.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
Well, thanks, Ludwig. I'll let you be. Let's see what he gave us as a mod. Modify. Well, let's... How about the revolver here? What do we got? Mag to zap. Shock damage. Oh, sure, why not? And then back, and let's go to Tinker, and let's kick this up a couple times if we can. 1 and 2. Oh, sure. 3 times. Wait. Alright. That gives us 119 DPS in our revolver. Excellent. Silas, we need to turn in the gravesite fees. I don't think I did that yet. Now let's go around the city. Alright. Hello. 10 heavy ammo, 2 light ammo, 25 light ammo, 20 heavy ammo. And Silas. Hold still there, Silas.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients.
You know about those fees you wanted?
You run into any trouble?
Not as such. I'm all done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
You know, I did go out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
I was kind of hoping for something more tangible.
Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
It does. 300 bit cartridges plus 150. You know, Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
Did ya? He was convinced you knew.
What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Ah. Alrighty. That's it. Thanks, Silas. Alright, well, we got some coin back after dumping a bunch into our weapons. And I do believe we can sidestep the city this direction. And, you know, check it for loot. 21 more bit cartridges. Hop over this little fence. Alright, there's the city. Ambidextrine. Gourmet salt tuna. More gourmet salt tuna. Fridge with no door. 25 light ammo, 15 energy cells, 2 Adrenos, 24 bit cartridges, necklace, and compass. 5 light ammo, 15 energy cells, rebuilt mining gear. Ollie Toxi free. Alright then. 10 light ammo. Yeah, I think we clean this place out. Wow, thank you so much, Hotsy Totsy. That is so kind of you and so very much appreciated. Truly. Thank you so much. All right. Whoa, hi there.
Incoming.
Just calm down now.
Woo, we made.
Did we? I thought we had one more. Sprat hide. Sprat hide. Vendor. What do we got in a vendor? Light machine gun. Impact hammer. Nothing special. Ballistic armor. Alright, what do we got to sell? Anything fun over here? We do. 963 goes to 1170. Let's get rid of the salt tuna. Nico pad. Spacer's chaw. Things and stuff. Alright, I'd say we're good to go. Crack this open, we get a sure grip, 34-bit cartridges, skin turf salve, 2-hour energy brew, pickup pills, pep pills, sprat hide, dehydrated water tablets, ooh, terminal to hack, unlock second story balcony door, sure, why not? Messages to R. Thompson. Subject, excellent news. Hey boss, just wanted to check up on the new Salt Tuna Light project. I've been brainstorming some new taglines for the product line, and I think some of them will really catch our customers' attention. From R. Thompson. Dear Lawrence, I appreciate your hard work on behalf of our beloved brand of salt tuna. I've just received a response from corporate. They're not interested in your idea of a light version of the salt tuna brand because we'd rather not compete with ourselves, but they are interested in the idea of lighter salt tuna. Effective immediately, we have been instructed to use heavier weighted cans so we can pack them with less salt tuna, thereby saving bits to every can. This is exactly the kind of breakthrough our cannery needs. In fact, our logistics department has just confirmed my request to have you transferred from the marketing division to the cannery. Can you imagine, Lawrence? You'll be rubbing elbows with your fellow workers on the canning line, filling each slightly heavier can with slightly less salt tuna hour after hour, day after day. This is a great and tremendous honor for you and for me. Effective immediately, your position in our marketing division has been terminated. I expect you to report to our foreman tomorrow morning. Your uniform will be deducted from your pay. Welcome. Personal files. Ideas for salt tuna light taglines. Melts on your fork, not in your mouth. Less fat with some salt tuna flavor. It's brine time. Now with that satisfying crunch of cartilage. Note, you can't spell salt tuna without salt. Note, also can't spell salt tuna without ants. Potential to market towards families. Leading scientists say it's still food. The salt tuna will thank you. Warning, may cause auditory hallucinations. We'll add more later. Alright, well, that's all of that. Alrighty. Nicopad, ambidextrine. Nothing there. Dissenters in our midst. Alright, let's see here. Skin Tough Salve. Pick up Nicopad. Wait. 12-bit cartridges. 2 bypass shunts. Door. Impact hammer. 11 heavy ammo. Thug kit. 2 weapon parts. 4-bit cartridges. And a little leap. 2 weapon parts, 20-bit cartridges, and an axe. Hi there, Parvati. Welcome to the jump. Alright, let's see what's around. Nothing in there. 25 light ammo, 8 energy cells. Sprat. Alright. Alrighty, let's see. Oh. Pressing that space-time key, and then we're gonna try and drop in here. 20 heavy ammo, 15 energy cells. Necklace, 8 heavy ammo, 5 energy cells. Magnum, Nightingale Step. Volume of footsteps down 25%. Radius of footstep sounds minus 25%. And Adreno. Someone was playing cards. And we just hop right on out. Alright. Sounds good. That's good to hear. Alright, let's see. Well, we cranked our rifle up a bit in damage. Hopefully that'll make a difference. Something right there.
Here we go.
Oh, he fell down. Come on.
Everyone all right?
There we go. Yeah, a little tiny bit of damage. Nothing too much. Quick look around. Alright. Marauder Hooligan. There's more fellas than what I killed. 15-bit cartridges, patched low-pressure helm, 9 armor, lockpick plus 5, 3-bit cartridges, 7 light ammo, and a trip blade. Alright. Oh, hi!
Okay, here we go.
Just relax.
Down they go.
Nope. Nope. Oh, that's Parvati. Don't shoot Parvati. Oh. There we go. Alright. 2-bit cartridges, 25 light ammo, a sentry saber. 6-bit cartridges, 20 light ammo, rebuilt mining gear, 20-bit cartridges, 27 energy cells, 2 Adrenos, tech kit, and a light machine gun. We are now encumbered. Cannot sprint or fast travel while encumbered. Sell, drop, or break down items in your inventory to reduce carry weight. Your carry weight is displayed in the top left of the ledger. Alright, well... Huh. Let's see what's in here. As long as we're over encumbered already. 21-bit cartridges. Weapon parts. Saltuna. Trip Tea, 0G Brew. Mag picks. Cobbled exosuit. Armor parts, silver tongue kit, Mr. Ouch, 35-bit cartridges. A bed. Four-bit cartridges, 13 more bit cartridges. Spacer's Corona, cigarettes, I believe. plain and pure water, 0G brew, pre-sliced bread, tartarus sauce, gourmet saltuna fillets, 4-bit cartridges. Alright. And 20 heavy ammo, 8 energy cells. Alrighty. Thinking cap. Adrena time. 4-bit cartridges, another assault rifle, heavy ammo by 10, 10-bit cartridges, revolver, mag pick, weapon parts, pep pills, a couple of bypass shunts. Let's take a look. I wonder if there's a map point at this community center. Alright. Did we check this? Empty. Oh, there's another one right there, though. 2-bit cartridges, 20 light ammo, sentry saber. So over-encumbered. 20 heavy ammo, 15 energy cells. Nothing in there. Alright. If there's a map point, then we can fast travel back to town, ditch some of this stuff. Nothing, nothing. Resident. 11-bit cartridges, 15 light ammo, sentry saber. Should get a lot of weapon parts, though. Did we check you? 3-bit cartridges, 16 heavy ammo, Adreno, and a trip blade. Do we have a map point? We do have a map point. Alright. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's get to the workbench rather than sell. Just kind of waddling our way down the street.
Nothing but saltuna for a year.
And there we go. Alright, breakdown. We have enough trip blades, I think, and sentry sabers. Revolver, assault rifle. We have more than one light machine gun, get rid of that. Sentry saber, trip blade. I guess we could sell it, it's got a higher value. Get rid of the axe. I already have a hammer. Don't need another pistol, don't need that trip blade, don't need that trip blade. Don't need a shovel. Tossball blocker, we'll get rid of the one that needs repair. And another one. I don't think we need a light assault rifle now that we have a regular assault rifle. Don't need this sentry saber. Don't need that pistol. Probably don't need most of this stuff, but what do we have here? Tech skills by 5. It's light. Stealth skills by 5. It's light. Helm. Stealth skills by 5. And let's just get rid of these. Handguns by 5. Interesting. Riot control armor. Tech skills. Yeah, you know what? I think we can just get rid of these. Alright, modify. No, repair. Wait. Repair all equipped. Hold R. Sure. Let's do it. Now, tinker. Let's boost the damage on this. Well, no, maybe not. Let's spend it on the rifle instead. And maybe a little bit on this assault rifle. Oh, let's kick it up one. Wait. Let's call it there for now. All right. Now, let's hit the store and sell off any junk items. We've probably got a bunch we've picked up.
Work your jaw on some Spacer's chaw.
Uh-huh. Let's see what you're selling.
To my ears.
And 1% discount. Be still my beating heart. We'll sell these. And keep the water. Sell the cigarettes. Sell the booze. Sell the salt tuna. The nickel pads. Pep pills. Alright. Good to go. And map, and region, and Emerald Vale Community Center. Here we go. Alright. Well, here we are. And in we go. Uh-huh.
You got him. Get ready. You got him.
All right. All right. Cool. Alrighty. 7-bit cartridges, 14 light ammo, bypass shunt, 8-bit cartridges. Let's check the rest of those bodies. Seven-bit cartridges, 22 light ammo, and a ring. Adreno, 5-bit cartridges. Hack a terminal. Plus another hack of 25. Encode first aid keycard. Sure. Return to root. Logs. History of Emerald Vale exhibit. Synopsis. The history of Emerald Vale, once complete, will display the proud heritage of our settlement for generations to come. Decorating the main hall of our noble community center, this elaborate diorama of memorabilia of our settlement's founding will embody the hard-working spirit of our Spacer family. The centerpiece of this grand exhibit will be a taxidermized mantiqueen erected within our main lobby as a sign of civilization's victory over nature itself. Director Pickett. And there we are. Alright, wait. Spacer's Chaw. Alright. Saltuna. Samanidae salinus. If the oceans and rivers are the heart and veins of Emerald Vale, then Saltuna is our highly profitable blood. These meaty fish live in the ocean and migrate upstream during mating season. Saltuna are semiparous, which means they perish after a single reproductive episode. That's when our trusty Spacer's Choice harvesters scoop up their corpses to be cleaned, processed, canned, and delivered straight to your dinner table. Yum? Primals. This display, fashioned to resemble a pair of mighty primals, required extensive field research. Let us have a moment of silence for the researchers who gave their lives in the pursuit of authenticity. Canid. Beta lupus familiaris. Canids can be found all over Emerald Vale in two distinct varieties, domesticated and feral. Feral canids hunt in packs, while domesticated canids can be loyal companions. It is important to remember that the canid is still a wild animal and should be treated with caution. And peek behind the curtain. Coming soon, Mantiqueen, Varanus toxidaridae. Coming soon, feast your eyes on the great frilled Mantiqueen, sovereign of her nest, imported from the wilds of Terra 1 to thrill and excite your imagination. Alrighty then. Oh, it's making noise. Alright. Popping the door. Resident has bit cartridge, 15 light ammo, and Adreno. Bit cartridge, 5 bit cartridges, 2 Adreno, nothing in the bin. I hear sprats. Pep pills by 1. Whisper Quiet Muzzler, Hunter Kit, 30-bit cartridges, a light machine gun, 8-bit cartridges. Pick the lock on this. We get First Aid Room Key, Grenade Launcher, 22 light ammo, 11 heavy ammo, 20-bit cartridges, and a Riot Control Helmet. Spacer's Corona Cigarettes, Riot Control Armor, 21-bit cartridges, a sawed-off shotgun, and a terminal. Welcome Director Pickett. Messages from a Rosenberg. Subject keycards. Everyone, the keycard encoder in the lobby is back up and running. Hopefully it won't go on the fritz again and start shooting keycards at anyone who walks by. As a reminder, in case it does break down again, you can borrow a keycard from the director or one of the workers in the second floor office if you lose your card. El Trammel. Subject, please stop. Director Pickett, I must lodge a complaint. Your obsession with this Mantiqueen is wasting all of our budget and holding up development on the entire exhibit. This has to stop. Lamont Trammell, Financial Officer from Hunters and Trackers Limited. Subject, please stop. Hello, Mr. Pickett. This letter is to update you regarding your request for 1 adult Mantiqueen. As you may remember, our trackers discovered a beautiful specimen out in the wild. Per your approval, we deployed a team of our highly skilled hunters to kill it for you. We regret to inform you that the entire team has perished. Please expect an invoice from our office, including the cost of their gravesite fees as stipulated in our contract. Additionally, we must ask you to cover the cost of all equipment damaged, corroded, dissolved, eaten, or digested, partially or otherwise. Thank you for your patronage. Please allow me to offer you the opportunity to purchase a second hunting expedition at a 10% discount. I look forward to hearing from you. Sincerely, Hunters and Trackers Limited, partnered with Wildlife Eradication Society, a wholly owned subsidiary of Universe Defense Logistics. Hunters and Trackers Limited, teaching the fauna of Halcyon the cruel realities of existence. Alright, well, this looks takeable. 0G brew. Unbar the door, pop it open. Bypass shunt. Mag pick, 25 light ammo, 15 energy cells. Unbar the door. This leads out into the office. Unlock with first aid key. Unlocked. Ollie Ollie Toxie Free 1 and 2. 10 light ammo, 3 energy cells, 27 bit cartridges, and some pep pills. Experimental anthracillin. Alright. Bones and gears don't mix. Worker injuries affect our bottom line. Use caution when operating heavy machinery. Them thoughtful folks at Spacer's Choice. Stun baton. Pep pills by 1 and a 2. Dervish mist by 1. 6 heavy ammo, bypass shunt, 37 bit cartridges, 2 Adreno, armor parts, and a sure grip. Another mag pick. Alright. Let's see what's this way. Vending machine discovered. 4 bit cartridges. 15 heavy ammo, 3 energy cells, plain and pure water. Selling from the junk, we have a ring we can sell. What about buying? Anything we want to buy? Not so much. Intimidate helmet, determination helmet, Riot control. Nothing so awesome there. Alright. Alright. Bread noodles, 3-bit cartridges, sliced bread, gourmet salt tuna, 11-bit cartridges, 2 weapon parts, 5 light ammo, mock apple cider, algae lager, fish sticks, and Terra fried spratwurst for all your spratwurst needs. That goes back outside. Something's moving back there. Marauder hooligan. Okay. Yep, he's fine. It's fine. 6-bit cartridges, 13 heavy ammo, Adreno, and an assault rifle. Sentry saber. Nicopad. 22-bit cartridges, 10 light ammo, 10 light ammo. 3-bit cartridges, 13 heavy ammo, and a patched low-pressure helmet. Alright. Hi there, seriously, welcome to the stream. I thought there was a door there. And sorry if I've missed anyone who's come in. An antique saber. What does an antique saber do? Antique saber, an exceedingly old saber. Not much use in combat, but it'll look grand on a wall somewhere. This might look nice in one of the cruise rooms on the Unreliable. Oh, there's our kick me sign. This might look nice in one of the cruise rooms on the Unreliable. Uh-huh. Alrighty then. Easy for you to say, Sprat. Adreno. Mag pick by 1. 3 cartridges. Pet pills. Alright, I hear a Sprat rumbling about somewhere. 15 energy cells. 5 light ammo. 10 light ammo. 10 more light ammo. Adreno. More light ammo. Spacer's Chaw. Can't read the speech. That was unintentional. Ten light ammo. Alright, these are the fellas we shot when we came in. Mock apple juice. First aid room key. Well, don't need that. Dervish mist. Weapon parts. 9-bit cartridges. Guide to Mechanical Engineering, Volume 1. Corporation Service Award. Pep pills. Terminal we can't use. Mag pick. Mock apple juice. Alright. Take care, Classic Gamer. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Alright, I hear you, Sprat. I'm done hearing you. Alright. I think that wraps up our community center here. Let's take a quick look over this way. Just to be sure. Yeah, this is the theater. Oh, hey, look at that. 3-bit cartridges, 12 light ammo, Adreno, and a Sentry Saber. So we were supposed to get this medicine for Abernathy or the woman Esther, I believe. Let's go talk to Esther. We'll fast travel back to Edgewater. And I think we might wrap up shortly thereafter. Getting a wee bit dizzy. Alright. Esther. If I were Esther, where would I hide? Is that you, Esther? It is.
I've got some time.
Do you now? I've got that medicine you were after.
Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it.
Well, that's
Here.
right kind of you.
Something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types.
Oh, you hurt my feelings. Never, that's harsh. At least leave me something to remember you by.
You do have some cheek on you.
I do.
Lucky for you, I kept a little contingency fee in case you tried to negotiate with me.
All right. I am curious, though. Who are you going to give that medicine to?
Somebody deserving. Silas, on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia, seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room?
What exactly do you do here, Esther?
Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
Uh-huh. Alrighty, well, I'll leave you to it. Alright, let's go hit the
Almost lost a
workbench. And break down. Yeah, we got stuff to break down. Saber, assault rifle, stun baton, electrical damage. I guess if we run into mechanicals, that could be handy. Don't need an extra sawed-off shotgun. Don't need an extra grenade launcher. Don't need an extra light machine gun. We do get extra parts when we break down on the workbench as opposed to breaking them down by hand, which we could do out in the field, but we don't. Alright, let's break that helmet. Break that armor, break that helmet. Modify. Do we want to modify it? Well, we do want to repair. Hold down R to repair all equipped. 21 weapon parts and 5 armor parts. Done. And modify. Huh. Well, let's take a look. If we wanted to modify this, we give it more rounds. Well, you know what? That wouldn't break my heart any. Let's install the Magnum mod on our assault rifle. Gyro sight. Ranged weapon spread. Oh, sure, why not? Let's install that too. And what about armor? Anything we want to install? Toughened. Interesting. But it already has a mod. Factory stock armor plating. I don't know what that does. I would love to know what that does. No gadgets. Skill kits we've got. Thug. Silver tongue. I kind of like that silver tongue, but we've got a valuable silver tongue and a not valuable silver tongue. Since we don't have many, what is this armor? Yeah, it's not the greatest armor. Let's not modify. Let's not use up our mods on that. Alrighty. I think we will call a close to our stream now. Gone a little bit longer than I normally do, but fun game. And yeah, had a lot of fun. I want to thank you so much. Thank you so much, Hotsy Totsy, for the donation. That is so very kind of you. I'm still trying to make things work, and I really appreciate that. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you found the stream entertaining and maybe even just a little bit informative. I'll probably try and do this again tomorrow if I can, because our regular videos won't be up for the moment. Again, I'd like to say thank you so much for watching and ask you all to please, please take care. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks, Ashansar. Seriously, Hotsy Totsy, thank you. Yunsuagi1, thank you all so very much, and thank you everyone for stopping by. Take care, folks.